So I saw the first episode of Attack on Titan final season part 3. This is where the battle where it all leads to Eren being defeated, knowing how he will actually be defeated by his friends, including Mikasa. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen on this season. So here's the review of the first episode. So the episode begins in the very first scene of the first first season of the series, where Eren woke up on a plane by Mikasa when she burst into tears. But we go a couple of years into the future, where we see two boys, Ramses and Holly, as they gotten the money for their trip, knowing how Ramsey had lost his right hand, but we see how they are actually getting ready to leave the island behind, knowing that there's another world out there. But the villagers say that the colossal titans are on the way, knowing of how they are going to be killed. But we see Eren, who wore his festival outfit during the final episode of part 2, where he saw a group of men attacking Ramses and actually getting ready to give him the money that he stole from them. But Eren defeated them after being told that it's not his business. We see how he saved him, but he say while bursting into tears that he's sorry, knowing how he will save everyone. But we see Ramsey and Holly evacuated, knowing how they are getting killed by the Titans when Holly's head being crushed by a stone and Ramsey's leg is crushed and being stunned by a colossal titan, knowing how they are eventually get killed. But taken towards the next scene where the scouts are preparing their final battle against Eren, knowing how Armin talked to and I mean Annie about what she might do, knowing how she, Reiner, and Bertold, knowing how they betrayed him and figure out what they can do next. But we see how the scouts preparing the battle while Falco is freaked out about his family and his friends are dead, knowing how Pack tells them she doesn't know what's gonna happen, but we see how everyone is going to be prepared for the battle where Mikasa asks Annie what she can do when she blushed when she heard about Eren. As everyone is prepared for the battle, we see how they prepare a plane that'll take them towards the island. But we knew how Hachi going to ask Pig about getting a ride on a car titan's back, but she denies it, which is creepy. But Levi wanted to head over to the battle, knowing how he's still haven't recovered. But we see how they heard the Titans coming, and foolish sabotaged the plane, but Mikasa stopped him by shooting the harpoon on his neck, knowing how it is hopeless when the fuel line has now been compromised, in which we knew how everyone is prepared to setting off when Hachi sacrificed herself to head over towards the Titans, knowing what they can do, but knowing how she stopped them as best she can, and she sacrificed herself to get the plane going. In the aftermath, we see her meeting with everyone, including Aaron Smith, in which everyone had moaned for her death, while Levi asked her to watch over them, which we head over to chapter 2, which it begins with the group trying to make a plan to get to Eren, knowing how his new Titan form is going to be difficult, knowing how they're trying to get to him to listen. But they went to the same in the astral plane where they actually heard Eren's voice. So they tried to reason with him using it, trying to tell him to come back to them. But they saw him and the founder all together as they tried to reach to them, but it failed, knowing of what they can do about what they have to do in a minute after Ramen was made commander by Hachi. But we see the millions are actually being taken to the battlefield where they're going to be slaughtered, knowing how Falco's mother is resentful of what she has done to his son, which she felt regret. But we knew how they are actually saw Eren as they are about to attack. But as soon as he launched the Titans, we see the scouts decide to launch a sneak attack on him and actually commence the battle ahead, as we knew how they have actually getting ready to fight back. We see Armin ask Eren another question that regards to their friendship and his reality of the outside world, and ends episode 1. So I really love the beginning of the final season part 3, the first episode, where we see most of the actions and also Hashi's sacrifice, and the final battle actually begins, knowing how it will end on part 2 in this year, in the fall. So I cannot wait to see how all of this actually plays out, and gonna see what's gonna happen on the next episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the first episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr, and my Facebook page and Twitch. Until then, this is Anime Guy 100 Years Saying signing out. Later, just be safe.